So, going into the new Slaughter to Prevail album, I had listened to the four singles, which were Demolisher, Baba Yaga, Zavali Ebalo, and Agony. This was the four that they had released before the album drop, which had 12 tracks and runs for about 49 minutes. Uh, Honestly, there's not a single song I can say that I had a fault with. Like, the album was solid from start to finish. Like, there were some songs had a more enjoyable sound, but they were still really good. Um, Other than that, you know, it's what you expect. Slaughter to Prevail is known for their lead singer Alex Terrible's insane vocals, and compared to their 2017 album Misery Sermon, this was slightly sonically different because there was almost like a new metal influence to some of the tracks, like in the chorus of Baba Yaga. But it's a good thing that they're changing it up, because this stops their sound from getting stale. Because obviously, if some people like to stick to their one specific sound they're known for, that can get old quick. Which, with someone who's got as good vocals as Alex Terrible, you don't want him to burn out. You don't want him to, like, quit after a couple albums and a few EPs. This motherfucker needs to stay around. Like, he can change the game. For me, the standout tracks were the album intro Bonebreaker, Made in Russia, Head on a Plate, and I Killed a Man. But this isn't to take away from any of the other songs on the album. They were all good in their own right. But for me, these four specifically were the ones that jumped out and I really enjoyed. Going into it a little bit more, the song Head on a Plate, sorry, was my favourite. Like, of the entire album, that one, just from start to finish, was really enjoyable. Starts off with a really great instrumental, and obviously Alex's gnarly vocals, and it just gets better from there with an incredible drum solo at one point. You got a nice, really well positioned guitar solo towards the middle, and the song just flows so well together. I think this is, if I remember correctly, this is the second to last song on the album, which is then followed by another song I want to talk about called Father, which I also really enjoyed. Yeah, Father is the closing track, and honestly, the way Alex belts the word father before going into the chorus of this song, it just sounds so good, and it's got a very visceral feel. And towards the end of the song, there's like almost like a little lull in the track, and then Alex goes into his signature demonic, snarling guttural, and he repeats the line, "Hell is real, I've seen it." And with the sound he gets for this line, it almost sounds really fucking believable. Like, it's crazy how good this man is. Like, yeah, they're the main two songs I wanted to speak about, and overall, this album for me is a 4.5. I would have given it a 5. My main problem is, with only 12 tracks on the album, I found myself always wanting more. I wish it was a little longer. Like, it's only 49 minutes. Maybe if it was like an hour-long album, it would have been nice, like, wrapped up. But that's just me nitpicking. I like a good long album. At the end of the day, Alex and the Slaughter to Prevail team fucking killed this album. If you're a metal fan, highly recommend checking out Kostolom. It dropped on Friday the 13th. Definitely go check it out. That's all I've got to say on this one, and I'm thinking my next review will probably be the new Lorna Shore EP, and I Return to Nothingness. Just got to listen to it first. I've only heard one single. I'll be back with that one at some point soon. See you then.